you are doing well at your home. Your studies are going on. After P1, half yearly syllabus is also going on. So this is the chapter 5, separation of substances is going on. In the previous video, I told you about pure substances, impure substances. Now today I am going to discuss purpose of separating the constituent of mixture and another topic also, that is how to separate the constituent of mixture in which the mixture is in the solid form. So this is today's topic and that I am going to discuss. First, what is the need for separating the constituent of a mixture? Why we have to separate? Mixture may have harmful substances present with some useful substances. Suppose in your house your mother is cooking rice, or she is cooking pulses from the market, rice pulses, these things came. Inside the rice or pulses, small stones are mixed which are harmful or not useful. So we have to separate the harmful substances. Sometimes you might find that the cooked vegetable, something has fallen in it, some small pieces of leaves or some dust particle. You can see by your naked eyes that you can separate easily. So one of the purpose to separate the constituent of a mixture is to remove any harmful or undesirable constituent. Undesirable means which you do not want. Second one, to obtain a pure sample of a substance. Suppose you need pure water. Water is having mineral and other impurities mixed with it. You need pure water. So how to get pure water? Distillation is the process by which you can get pure water, or by evaporation and again by condensation you can get the pure water. By sedimentation and decantation, some amount of water can be purified, not completely. So these are the process by which you are going to get pure sample. Crystallization is the process by which pure sample of solid crystals are obtained. So one of the reason for separating the constituent of a mixture is to obtain a pure sample of a substance. Third one, to obtain useful substances. Useful substances means suppose a mixture is having some unwanted thing and something you need. So whatever you need that is useful, you will separate it. Suppose lots of clothes are kept somewhere. So out of those, some you can use for future use, some you do not want. So you are separating. Those which are useful, you are keeping it somewhere else. From the tree, some mangoes have been fallen on the ground. You have collected all together. Some are in good condition, some are not in good condition. So which are useful, they are in good condition, you are separating it from the other things. So these three are the points. That means this will say you that why are you separating the constituent of a mixture. Now today I am only going to discuss about the methods of separating constituent of a solid mixture. That means in the mixture all components are solid. So what is the way of separating? Separating the constituent of a mixture depend upon the physical properties and the physical state of the substance. That is, some principle is used for the method. So which principle is used in which case, that you have to know. First is hand picking. This process is used when unwanted particles are present in a very small amount with the useful component, and the unwanted particles are bigger in size enough so that you can just use your hand. By naked eye, using your hand you can separate those. For example, stones, small pieces of stones are separated from rice, pulses, etc. Second one is sieving. What is sieving? Sieve means something which is used for separating very small size particles from a little bit bigger particle. This is based on the principle that the component of mixture have different sizes. You might have seen in your house that flour that is used for making rotis. So the impurities present in this is separated by using a sieve. In the upper portion of the sieve, the impurities remain, and the proper flour that goes down the sieve and you collect it. So that process is sieving. Sieve is a small instrument that is used for separating the component. Third one is wind veining. The name suggests that wind is coming here. Wind veining is the process which is based on the principle that the component of the mixture, one of the component is lighter than the other. The lighter component can be removed by wind and the heavier will remain there. So that process is used for wind veining. Suppose you might have seen that something fallen from above, the particles which are very smaller in size, they are very lighter, they are separated by wind and falling in some other place, and heavier particles are falling on the same place in which you can separate it. Example is husk of wheat is separated from the wheat in this way. Last one is threshing. This is also the way of separating the components of a solid mixture. Threshing means you have seen in the field when harvesting season, the crops are cut. After cutted, they are sun dried. After sun drying, they are going to be beaten on something. Nowadays, machines are used for that. By beating, some lighter particles separate out and the heavier particles fall on the same place. Nowadays, for this purpose, machine is used for threshing. So these are the common ways of separating the constituent of solid mixture. In the next video, I will discuss about separating the constituent of liquid mixture or solid mixed in liquid, liquid mixed with liquid, gas mixed with liquid, etc. Thank you very much.